Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're all set and ready to go for another Leader to Leader Live today. I hope that you are well wherever you may be streaming from. When you come in, do me a favor and say hey in the comment section below so I know that you are streaming live with none other than your leadership coach and ministry consultant, Chanel Ramsay. Hello, guys. Hey. Thank you for joining us today. As you come in the comment section below, why don't you just say hello and tell me where you're streaming from, where you're watching from. It's Tuesday and we are ready to go. It is Tuesday. It's our Thriving Tuesday. It's a terrific Tuesday. It's our Testimony Tuesday. It's a great Tuesday and we are ready to go. If you're in the place, if you're streaming live, the Leader to Leader Live, I want you in the comment section below. Just type your name, type where you're streaming from. Say hello as you come on. We are ready to rock and roll today. I hope you came hungry, because if you came hungry, surely you are going to leave happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, guys. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you. Awesome. I see you guys coming in. Don't forget to like, invite, and share. Invite somebody to be a part of this conversation. If you know another ministry leader, church leader, a senior leader, executive leader, someone who is in leadership in their life in any capacity, I want you to invite them to be a part of this conversation. It's going to be good. We're going to be talking about focus today. We're going to be talking about focus. And this is a topic you cannot avoid, especially in the climate that we're in now. We need to deal with our focus. So we're going to jump right into our live today and share these great things with you. I'm excited about this topic because it always helps me to recenter and reprioritize so that I am ready to take on the next challenge and I'm ready to receive all the good things that this life has in store for me. So if you're ready, give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts, some likes, and let's get ready to rock and roll. Don't forget, tell me where you're streaming from in the comments below. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back. We are ready to go on the Leader to Leader live show. I'm so excited to be sharing with you today. I see we got some people that are logged on. Don't forget to, in the comments below, type where you are streaming from, where you're watching this live from. Say hello as you come on. We're going to get into this topic of being a focused leader. This is my Tuesday where I do my leader check-in. This is where I have the time to just share with you guys and check in with all of the leaders around the world. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Chanel Ramsay. I'm the pastor. I'm a CEO. I'm also a leadership coach, a ministry strategist, and a church consultant. I'm here to support senior leaders, support team leaders, volunteers in their endeavor to show forth excellence in what they produce and their events and their people management. And so management is really my gifting. It's really my strength. And I love what I do because I help people strategize so that they can do things in excellence, to take it to the next level, to get that insight that you need. Many people, hi Sam, hey Keon, hey Marcel, Jade, thank you guys for joining me today. Many people have found themselves where they're like, okay, I'm in this position, but I don't exactly know exactly what I'm doing. Or I have a problem that has become a pattern. I need strategy. I need solution. And so I've been a confidential thinking partner to help people think through their scenarios and kind of come out with different outcomes, and also to strategize to get the results that they want to see in their ministry, their business, and in their life. And so I love what I do, and I'm so excited about my Tuesday lives where it's just a check-in. I start thinking about what are some of the things that leaders are experiencing today. What are you challenged with? What's happening in your world? And I take those topics and I mellow over them. I research information about them. I build curriculums around them to help you solve the problems at the level that you are at. And so many times people, my clients, I sit with them, and in one session, they walk away saying, I'm clearer, I'm better, I have a plan, I feel stronger now, and there's hope. And so that's what I love about what I do, is because many times when you're in leadership, leadership is not easy. Can I get an amen on that? Leadership is not easy. It is not an easy task. It is not for the weak. It is not for the immature. Leadership is different, right, from being a leader. You can be a leader, but not in leadership, right? Leadership means that not only do you have the title, you have the position, but you also have the influence and the responsibility. And so when we start thinking about that, you can't just be all willy-nilly and just doing it however you feel it. You want to be learned. You want to just lead, but lead well. And so I'm here to help you do that. I want to increase your capacity to lead. I want to increase your joy for leading, because many times we find ourselves frustrated and upset and wanting to give up and burnt out, not because we're not called to it, but we haven't been properly using the tools that we need, or we don't have the tools that we need to properly administer leadership. Okay. And so I know I just said a mouthful, but I'm here as your leadership coach to help you get through some of those tough spots as we proceed through this pandemic. Okay. And so it's so good to see you guys on. Thank you for watching today. As you come on, don't forget to say hey. Okay. Don't forget to say hey. And in the comment section below, don't forget to type in where you are streaming from. Okay. So I know where you're streaming from and that you're a part of this conversation. Now, I've been on a leadership journey for quite some time. I started out as a youth leader when I was 16 years old. Thank God for Pastor Bethany Beard and the Salt and Light Youth Ministry and Stacey Harris and all those great people that saw something in me that I did not see in myself. And so I started on my leadership journey, and they taught me, they raised me in this, they helped me understand it. We ate, slept, breathed. Everything was church, ministry. How do we do what we do better? How can we bring life to more people? All of those different things. And so it birthed in me this passion to want to train leaders. And so I realized on my leadership journey, there was some mistakes, there was some frustrations, there was some heartache, there was some pain, some misunderstandings. All of those things occurred on my leadership journey. And I was grateful that I had a person that I could go to during those times. But many times you kind of feel left out there and alone. And so I want to be a part of your journey to help you navigate the bumps and the bruises and the things that's going to come along with being in leadership. And so today we're talking about focused leaders. Okay. So if you're Natasha's on, Joy is on. Thank you guys for joining me today. In the comment section below, don't forget to type where you're streaming from. I want to talk to you about focused leadership. Okay. Focused leaders. I was on a live yesterday with Dr. Matthew Stevenson in the Leader School. And he started to talk about momentum. He started to talk about momentum, and it just started birthing in me this thought that when you miss a moment, you can abort momentum. I'll say that again. When you miss a moment, you can abort momentum. And it's so important that in this season and in this time that we don't allow our focus to be taken away from us, that we miss the moment. And therefore we abort the opportunity to create momentum. And so as I begin to think about this this term about momentum, the only word that I could come to, the only resolve that I could come to that would help us to not miss that moment is the word focus. In this season, in this pandemic, we are distracted by the news. We're distracted by our confinement, right, where we're reserved to, right? restraint to. We cannot go out. We cannot do certain things that we want to do. Our life routine has been thrown off, which can be a distraction. There's so many things around us that can be a distraction in this season. And so I started thinking about, well, where are the leaders? Where is your focus? Where's your focus? And so I'm not going to be on here long, but this is a day where I want us to check in. I want us to check in. I want you to start asking yourself, am I focused? Okay. And if I am focused, what am I focused on? Focus reminds me a lot of faith, right? Because when you have faith, you can have faith in the wrong things, right? You can have faith in the natural. You can have faith in your fears. You can have faith and negativity, and you can also have faith in God. Focus works similarly. You have focus, but where are you putting that focus? Are you putting that focus into your plans for 2020 and to what God told you to do, into your vision? Or are you focusing on things that don't matter? Are you focusing on things that are happening around you? And that's devastating, because distraction can be devastating. And so, Jennifer and Elizabeth, this is something that I want to talk about today, because only the focus will finish strong, okay? Only the focus will finish strong, because a focused leader is a person who is committed to the process of finishing. A focused leader is a person who is committed to the process of winning. And so I want to talk to you because I want to ignite your focus. I want you to start thinking about, where is my focus at this time? What have I been focusing on? Many times when you are not focused, you become driven by urgency. All right, I just said something right there. An unfocused leader chases urgency. Y'all hear what I'm saying? An unfocused leader chases urgencies. And when you do that, urgencies dilute success. If you are in pursuit of success, you have to monitor how much attention you give to putting out small fires. You got to monitor how much attention you give to being emotional instead of strategic. And unfocused leaders tend to chase urgencies. You have to fix your focus. You got to fix your focus, okay? Because if you're not careful, you'll be unfocused and you'll be counterproductive, okay? And so when you're unfocused, when you're an unfocused leader, you're hopping from one shiny object to the next. And what does that do? It drains your energy and it dilutes your impact. Being unfocused drains your energy and it dilutes your impact. Focus is important because only the focused will finish. Only the focused will finish. And they will finish strong. This is a season and this is an hour where we have to be very, very careful, Ashanti. We have to be very careful where we are putting our focus. There's so much noise around us. I'm reminded of the story with Peter walking on the water. Now, people can say what they want to say about the disciples. They were in this boat. They're all crossing over to the other side and the storm arises. Peter gets out the boat because he believes he sees Jesus. He says, Jesus, if that's you, bid me to come. Peter begins to walk on water. Now, everything is going good. Don't you love it when everything is going good? Everything is going right. Ministry is going right. Church is going right. Your family is going right. Everything, your money is right. He's walking on this. Well, he's doing the supernatural. He stepped out in faith and everything looks like it's going good. And then all of a sudden, he's in the midst of this storm, but he's not being affected by it because of where he is focused. I just said something right there. Okay, he's not being affected by the storm because of where he is focused. I just released something to you guys. Even in this pandemic, you got to be careful where you put your focus, because what you focus on will affect you. If you want to be unaffected by the chaos and stay committed to your calling, you have to apply laser focus on Jesus. And so here it is. Peter is walking on the water. He's doing the impossible. He's going strong, right? And what he does is he takes his focus off of Jesus and he puts his focus on the storm. He puts his focus on the elements around him. He puts his focus on his environment. He puts his focus on his situation, and he begins to sink. See, again, many of us are experiencing that sinking feeling, that feeling of drawback, that feeling of going under, being overwhelmed because of where we place our focus. Now, did his walking on water, his focus on Jesus, change the storm? It did not. But what did it allow him to do? It allowed him to walk uninterrupted in the midst of something that had the power and potential to take him under. So he was walking and moving forward. Come on, walking is a type of moving forward. It's a type of progress. It's a type of process. He was in the midst of that, regardless of the situation around him. He was excelling at it because of where he placed his focus. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope you're getting this, Crystal. I hope you're getting this, Avalon, because many times we are sinking and we are going under and we are not progressing and we have halted our movement. And because of that, we are missing our season of momentum because we are not focused on the right things. Now, I love this because all high performance requires focus. Distraction is the enemy of high performance. So when you are a person and you have a plan and God has given you a vision and you are running a church, a ministry, you have something that you are responsible for in your leadership, you have to be careful because your performance will decrease because you are distracted. Distraction is the enemy of high performance. Now, this is where I really want to go because you guys know I love teams. I love volunteers. I love staff. I love management. Okay, that's my thing. An unfocused leader tends to live a frantic, shallow, frustrated life. Worse yet, they lead unfocused teams. When you are unfocused, when I say shallow, I mean that is being the jack of all trades and the master of none. You have spread your attention so thin, it's everywhere, it's all around, that you no longer possess the ability to master a thing in order for it to have the impact that it needs to have. We are creative beings. We have so much to give. We have so much to offer the world. We have so many ideas. How many of you can say right now, hands up in the comment section, hands up. You have a lot of ideas running through you. Okay, you got a lot of ideas. When this year came in, you got a list, a whole bunch of things. You said, okay, I'm gonna do this year. I got a bucket list. I got this going on. I want to do that. But you have allowed this situation that we're currently in to distract you from that purpose. Okay, and so you got to get back to doing that, because focus is pouring energy into impactful behaviors and activities. So that's what focus is. It's when you pour energy into impactful and behaviors and activities. Okay, so results are produced by behavior. So you got to look at, what am I doing? See, when you say, well, I'm focused, but then your behaviors say you're scattered, then you're not actually focused. Okay, so you got to look at focus. Okay, you got to focus. Turn your energy, turn your attention into this one place. What do you need to be focusing on right now? That's a question for you. What do you need to be focusing on right now? Okay, that's the question on the table, because what you're focusing on can shift from season to season. Okay, it can shift from season to season. I love what our prime example, Jesus Christ. He gave us a prime example of how focus looks. He gave us a prime example. Focus. He said, he gave two scriptures come to mind when I think about Jesus and his ability to focus. Okay, three things I should say. One, in Hebrews chapter 12, he talks about, for the joy that was set before him, he endured the cross, despising the shame. I love that scripture, because what he was saying was, I know that the circumstance does not look good. The circumstance probably means that I should give up. But I'm so focused. I'm so committed to finishing this process, right? What did I tell you? Only the focus will finish. I'm so committed to finishing this process that I have aligned my mind, my will, and my emotions with that target. I am focused. He said, for the joy that is set before me, I endure the cross. In other words, I'm going to do what I have to do in order to finish. And the only way I can finish is because I'm focused on this joy that's set before me. Okay. Then another scripture, he says in John chapter 4, right? He says, my meat is to do the will of the Father and to finish his work. I love that, because he's saying that this is so powerful. My focus is so powerful that it has shifted my appetite. My focus has now dictate what I will pursue. My focus now has changed the way I see life and people. My focus now has changed my priorities. He says, my meat, the thing that become my substance, the thing that is driving me, the thing that gives me motivation, the thing that gives me strength is to finish this. I have such a focus that I'm now being fed from that which I'm focusing on. And so I love that. And then the last thing that I realized about Jesus and his focus is that he has this, it's not what he says, it's the fact that he doesn't say. When you look at Jesus on the cross, there are many things he could have said, but he was very specific about what he did say. And there was so much silence in between those moments. This was not a 5 to 10 minute execution. This thing lasted a while. And so he did not use his energy to say the things that were unnecessary. He only, because of his focus, he only used his energy to pour it into the behaviors that was going to impact the most. Man, oh man, I love this example. I love this example. So powerful and so profound. He was very strategic, and what he said and the fact that he didn't say shows you that he only poured his energy into that which he knew was going to be impactful. And the only way he can do that is if he was focused. And so I want to just make sure that you guys have this mindset today, right? As we come into this, as we are in the season of this pandemic, and we're in this time, right? It's going on longer than we probably anticipated. But at the end of the day, you have to remain focused. I'm challenging you, leaders. This is your homework. This week, I want you to go back to your plan for 2020. I want you to go back to what you believe you're supposed to be focusing on in this season, what you should be dealing with in this time. And I want you to go back to it, and I want you to begin to focus. Okay? Number one, here are the 3 fundamentals of focus. Number one, focus is clarity of purpose. When you are focused, you understand your why behind your what. Number 2, focus is the courage to say yes to what matters most. Okay, this is a way that focus helps you to align your priorities. Number 3, focus is the power to maximize results and increase impacts. Okay, I'll say it again. Focus is the power to maximize results and increase impact. I love this. It's so much more I could say about focus, but I won't go into that today. But I don't want you to miss the moment, and I don't want you to abort your momentum. And so I wanted to share this with you guys today. If you enjoyed it today, you got something out of this conversation, I want you to like, invite, and share. Share this on your page. Drop your name, where you're streaming from, down below in the comments. If you are saying, look, Pastor Chanel, I'm going to need a little help regaining my focus, okay? I'm going to need a little bit of help regaining my focus. I don't want you to fret, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to go to my website and go to powerupnetwork.org/coach-Ramsay. Go to that page is what we do. You're going to go on that page and you're going to book your strategy session. This is going to be a session where you can say, hey, I just need a pep talk. Help me get realigned. Help me to get refocused. And so I can move forward in 2020. If you need something more, you're saying, look, I need more than one. I got a lot of things on my list that I want to achieve this year, and I'm going to need some support. There's an option on there, Coach Me. You can go to that option and you can book a 4-week coaching sessions with me, and it's going to be phenomenal. I encourage you to take advantage of that, because I'm believing that in 4 weeks, you are going to be back on track. You're going to be focused on what you need to focus on, and you're going to be planning stuff. You're going to be moving stuff. You're going to be a mover and shaker all over again, and you're not going to allow this pandemic to pull you out of your momentum of progress. Okay, and so I want you to do that now. The website is on the screen. It's also in the comment section. I want you to book your session. I want you to be a part of that. I love you guys. I'm so excited that you guys have tuned in today to hear me talk about focusing leaders and get something out of this. I hope you did. If you got something out of this conversation, I need you to give me some hearts, some likes, some thumbs up. All right, let me know. Hey, I got it. I'm ready to focus. I'm moving forward. In the comment section below, type the word focus. Focus. All right. You got to tell yourself focus. Okay. I do that all the time when I have my little my little moments, right? I have my little moments where I'm feeling a little less confident. I'm feeling like, oh man, I wish it was this and it's not. I have to say, look, honey bun, get it together. Come on, focus, honey bun. Focus. Okay, that's what I do. I sit in the car and I start talking to myself and say, focus, honey bun. Look in the mirror. You got this. Everything's gonna work out. You already spoke it, so it shall be so. I go on and I say, honey bun, it's time to focus. So in the comment section below, I want you to write the word focus because it's time for you to focus. Get your mind right. Get your mind right, you're going to get your money right. Okay? Focus, focus, focus. This is your season. Don't miss it. I don't care what's going on around you. If Peter can walk on water in a storm, surely you can walk on water in the midst of a pandemic. Okay? Focus, focus, focus. Go to my website. Make sure you book that session. I'm so happy. I pray that this helped you, right? This is a check-in moment. This is where you start asking yourself, what am I focused on? What have I been doing with my time and my energy? Where have I been placing it? And what do I need to be focusing on? What do I need to be focusing on in this season, in this hour? All right, it's been real. I hope you got something out of this. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow. I'll have a special guest and we'll be talking more on the Leader to Leader Live.